Welcome to Yale, Oklahoma. I'm standing here in front of the Jim Thorpe home. Jim Thorpe was an Olympic gold medalist in 1912 and then went on to become a professional baseball and football player, and he lived here from 1917 till 1923. Unfortunately, it's not open at the moment, so we won't be able to check it out, but there is a lot to check out here in Yale, Oklahoma. Let's go check out downtown. As we walk down through the downtown area, you'll see a lot of older buildings to check out, and let me tell you a little bit about the town of Yale. It is in Payne County, Oklahoma, which is basically in the central part of the state in terms of east and west, and a little bit in the northern part of the state. It's in the very northeast part of Payne County. It was founded in 1895 by a local farmer named Sterling Underwood, and he was also the first postmaster. And it's kind of an unusual name, or unusual way to get a name of a town. You'd think it was named after the university, Yale, but it wasn't. Actually, Yale was a company that made locks, and the lock on the post office door was a Yale lock, and so he was the first postmaster, and they had a Yale lock, and so they named the town Yale because of that. The original town site was about 1.5 miles east of here where that post office was, and then in 1902 the railroad laid track to where it's at now here, and so then they moved the post office and basically moved the town in 1902. So it was 7 years in the original area and then moved over here in 1902. In 1913, oil was discovered nearby, and it had a boom in population, and then between 1915 and 1920 that boom pretty quickly died down. And so when you look at the population, it had a big increase there from 1910 to 1920, and it peaked at 2,601 in 1920 during that oil boom. And then it went steadily down, and it had a little bit of a bump in 1980, as you see there, to 1,600, and then since then it's been declining down to the current number of 1,059. The locals have made an attempt to make this more of a retirement area to try to keep people from leaving. And besides the aforementioned Jim Thorpe, there was another fairly well-known person from here named Chet Baker. Chet Baker was a jazz trumpeter and vocalist. He was born here in 1929, and his nickname was the Prince of Cool.